Bonjour and welcome. I am Marie-Annick, and today I'm going to share a little bit of my private life. I think it's part of the present podcast is to share not only things to learn, but also experience. Because we actually learn more from experience than we do from reading or listening. So I'm going to share something very private. Some of you already know I had hysterectomy after they found uterus cancer, and at my age, it's highly recommended. That went very, very well. The recovery was incredible, more surprising than anything. And now, to make sure that they got all the cancers, they need to address the cells that might be surrounding where the cancer were to make sure that they kill any possible cancer cell that was left. So I'm going through what they call brachytherapy, which is basically localized radiation at a specific level. Um, and it's very kind of a recent way of doing things in the last maybe 10 years. They have changed the process to make it a lot more performing and also better result and easier on women as well. So I went in there knowing all this and was not really worried about it as I was informed on what the technique and what was going to happen. Um, and but I had still a fear, to be honest, a certain fear of pain level. What kind of pain am I going to get when you apply this lengthy applicator inside me here in my private part? Um, that kind of still worried me because I've searched everything, but nobody talks about it. Nobody. It's like taboo. So I decided I'm going to talk about it. And you know me, I like to break barriers. And uh, I'm going to share with you that that mountain I built in my head was this big. It was not what I expected at all. It was not painful. Uh, it was a little more discomfort rather than anything else. And the reason is because not only they prep you well, they numb the area, and they help you to go through. And there's a lot of communication with the doctor doing this and me at that time. And every time I would say, no, she would stop and she would go a different direction and figure exactly the right path so I would feel pain. And I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate the effort. So it was not a big deal. And I went then through a CT scan so they could see what was going on in that area. And also to figure where they need to locate the radiation uh, spot. And surprisingly, what actually took the longest was that waiting time where the calculation is done by the physicist, and it takes an hour and a half to 2 hours. They have to calculate, they have to confirm, they have to confirm with the oncologist. Everybody gets involved to make sure this is the right thing that they want, and it's a lengthy process. So meanwhile, you are left in the room with this applicator still in you for 2 hours. And you can't move, you have to lay straight. And well, then what happened during these 2 hours was my entertainment, what kept me busy. And let me tell you what happened. Um, 5 minutes in, the nurse said, well, you got your pillows, you're all set up, you got your notes, your little music earplug. Are you good? I can leave you for a good hour here. I'll come and check in you after an hour. And I'm like, yeah, sounds good. Uh, then we suddenly hear bling, 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 that noise. And she's like, what is this? And I go, I don't know. So we kind of quiet and listen again. And that bling, bling became bling, 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 much faster. And we both at the same time went, "Oh, that's water dripping." And so she rushed out of the room, went to get somebody and to look into what was above us. And meanwhile, the ceiling is starting to show water spot all over. So as she come back, I go, I've seen a lot of horror movie where ceiling collapse with water damage. I think you need to move me. and, and she goes, okay, let me see. So she come back, she goes, no, I'm sorry, there's no more room available. I'm just gonna change you of the corner and put you on the other side of the corner. So meanwhile, this is happening for quite some time. And eventually the plumber shows up and stopped the air conditioning unit that was leaking and stopped the leaking to happen. So it became quiet again. And I could see the huge spot on a third of the wall right there. So she left me alone again, and I decided to concentrate and meditate for a little bit to calm myself down and not worry about what was above me and trust that everything would be fine. And my little voice was telling me, "You'll be fine, no worries." So I had to listen, just relax. So I meditated for about half an hour. And then after that, I decided to read some notes that I had in a book and to memorize some of the things I wanted to memorize. And then the nurse came back and they told me they were ready for me and to go to the radiation room. And so they took me in there. They plugged everything they needed to plug. And 5 minutes in, I was out and I was done. And I went back to the room. I was still not dressed and put my clothes on and went home. And so this was my event of my first brachytherapy session. I certainly did not anticipate it, all this. And it shows you that you never know with life. You just never. And to take things as they come and to be present with what comes. Uh, there's no need to let the mind imagine all kind of situation. It only gets you in trouble and worries. So this was another great lesson for me to stay present, to stay with the situation and worry about anything. Things work out somewhere. They always do. Anyway, I will go back Wednesday morning for another session. I can't wait to see what's going to happen on that one. If not nothing, that would be wonderful as well. So that's my story for today. I am Marie-Annick. I wish you a wonderful day and stay present.